Stop what you're doing. The yen is getting a little bit stronger again. The dollar index still under a pressure below 100. Forex market's an absolute battlefield right now. It's a tug of war in euro yen and in sterling yen. And if you're ready to navigate this, please give me a like, subscribe, and make sure you share my videos far and wide, because we're going to be going into today the hottest moves in dollar yen, sterling dollar, sterling yen, and euro yen. Let's dive in. Welcome back, everyone. Tom from Park Avenue Trading, your chief dealer, keeping you sane in insane markets. Like I said before, please, if you like what you see, smash the like button, hit subscribe. And I want to build a huge trading community. All right, let's get straight into it. All right, we talked about dollar yen yesterday, and we said that dollar yen re-entered what I considered the boca de lupo, which is the mouth of the wolf, because we had a massive movement downward, the dollar, and now the breakout above the resistance, created what is a vortex between this and this. So marketplace could have rallied up to 144. I thought we almost made it. We went to 143.55 before the dollar, the yen got stronger again and the dollar turned down. So where are we right now? Dollar yen is kind of drifting a little bit lower. It's heading back down towards this like 140. 190-ish level in here. Right now, the only way it could show any strength, again, is getting above this 142.95. As we're breaking down below this 57, it's the dollar is actually showing weakness again. I think it's going to come back down into this area right here. Okay, if you're looking at this, it's like 141.80, something like that. I mean, that's the potential for it. But really, I'm really paying attention to kind of like the crosses. Now, let's go on to good old sterling dollar. Well, actually, before I go on to sterling dollar, let me just clear this up in dollar yen. The yen right now is gaining some strength. It tanked about 0.54% to like 142.50. Now, a lot of people on X are screaming it's going to hit 140.70. I don't know. I mean, right now I think it's in a tight consolidation. I don't really see that really happening. I think that really the European currencies may come off more than dollar yen actually comes off. But that's just my opinion right now. That can change. So in other words, what I'm saying is I'm thinking that maybe euro dollar can come off, sterling dollar could come down a little bit. The crosses will go down. But dollar yen will kind of fluctuate between like 141.50 and 143 like 50. So that's what I'm saying. All right. Not that that means anything right now, but as it stands right now, it's showing a little bit of weakness heading towards that 140, 90 level, 142 the figure, like that. Let's go over to good old sterling dollar. All right, sterling dollar. The pound was flexing its muscle a little bit. It was at a 7-month high near 134.35, but it did slip below 133 earlier. I called that trade perfectly. Now, here's the thing. The Bank of England is, holding steady, but whispers of a February rate cut could cap any gains. They're going to need to cut rates. The Brits don't. I mean, I don't care what. I don't see any green shoots in the British economy. They don't freaking produce anything. They got to get their manufacturing base back, and that's not happening overnight. So I think the pound is going to be in heavy-duty pressure for quite a long time. I don't really see, any big surge in sterling dollar right now. Now, things change every day. I'm not going to, strap myself to a train track and say it's never going to go back to 150. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying right now as it stands, I think the pressure is on sterling. And I think that if we drop back below 132, say 20, 132, actually, all right, I have the price point, the main price point here of this huge upward leg. If you look at this huge movement in sterling, I got the main point right here at 132.08. If this level goes, if 132.08 goes in for a longer term, this is a 4-hour chart, we're heading back down towards that 128.20. All right. Now, the only way it shows any type of strength here is if we can get above that 134.35, hold above it, close above it. That would show some strength to potentially like 135.35. But as it stands right now, being below 133.40, it's actually showing weakness, continuing to that 132. Like I would, originally, first, short-term trading, it's going to go back into this area right here, 132.56 again. It hit the low 132.30. And then bounced off of it a little bit. But that's like a first crack in a glass saying this shit's heading lower, in my opinion, right now. So right now, the only way that this thing really gains any type of strength, short term, let me just get a good number for you. All right, short term, we got to get above 133.50. 133.50. And we could potentially see a rally to 134 like 05. So let's move this up. 133.53, close enough. We got to get above 133.53 in order to potentially get a rally to like 134.10 and potentially try to break that resistance. If we cannot, we break below, say 133. 133. Oh, it's 133, the figure. 132.85. We're opening up that 132.09. All right, so let's go over to good old sterling yen. This one, we told you there's resistance at 190.28. How many times I got to keep saying the same thing over and over again? What a beautiful trade. If you would have taken the short here, put a tight stop, maybe 190, say 55-ish, right to the resistance at 190.28, and we're starting to track down lower. Hang on one second. All right. Right now, the target's 189, say 20. The only way we show any type of strength is if we get above 189.90, all right? Now we're drifting lower. We're below 189.90. Market is coming down, probably going to 189.29, 189.29. That one, my brush went a little bit too far there. 189. Okay, I'll take that area. 189.24, 189.16, like that. That's where we're heading right now. Euro yen. Dudes, if you followed what I was talking about yesterday, I said that if it breaks, I told you, I said, look, we have an upward we have a kind of like a bullish ascending line here. It's a right angle capped by horizontal movement. Basically, we're in this rectangle right here. Said if we fall out of the rectangle, we're going back down to like 160, 160.90, 160.80. But I also said, let me find it right here. I said, and actually I was running to get off the YouTube. I was like, I got to get in this because if this thing breaks, I want to get involved in that ascending line right there. So, and I was only looking for 50 points or so, but right here, I said, if we were to spike up and break like 20, it only made it to 17. I admit it. It only made it to 17. But that was good enough for me. I said I wanted to buy it like 90. I got them at I got one half at 90. I got one half at 161. I'm going to say 83. 161.90, 161.83. I put my stop at 161.52. And I sold that crap up at like 162.38, 162.42. My ultimate take profit was 162.56. It didn't make it because I was looking at this high right here. Let me pull this in a little bit. My charts are a little bit off. Let me pull this in. Right here. I was looking at this ultimate high right there on the short-term chart, and we didn't quite make it. But I did escape. I did make some money, and I told you, I called the trade before it happened. Fuck, man. I mean, come on. How much more do you want for free? I mean, what do you want for free? All right, so what's driving this madness? Well, right now, it's a risk-off world. The yen and gold are soaring. I mean, if we look at gold, gold is really taken off, but really got to look at Bitcoin too. And I do a little bit of Bitcoin on another channel, and it's in my description below. Go check that out. Those guys are so heavily into crypto. They actually really turned me on to crypto and educated me a lot on altcoins and crypto coins, stuff I really was not really well versed in because I'm 59 years old and didn't really believe Bitcoin was going to go anywhere when people were telling me about it when it was $300 and something. What an ass. What an ass I was. All right, so that's your Forex fix for the day. What's your next move? You're shorting dollar yen. Are you going to buy sterling on a dip? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. If you found it valuable, smash the like button, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you never miss an update. Let's grow this trading community. Share the videos with your trading buddies. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. And remember, always enjoy the party, but dance near the door. Cheers.